Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video tour. Today I am checking out this brand new 2026 Surveyor Legend 202 RBLE. This unit comes in close to 25 feet long and just a hair over 5,300 pounds dry. It is kind of a front bedroom, one slide out, rear bathroom setup, couples style coach here. We're going to take a few minutes here, walk you through the inside and the outside, and we'll even close it up at the end and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are now up inside the new 2026 Surveyor Legend 202 RBLE. As you've seen on the floor plan that was up a few seconds ago, this is a one slide out kind of rear bathroom, front bedroom setup coach here. Let's start up here in the bedroom section, then we're going to kind of work our way to the back. So first things up, you are going to have a couple drawers, full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers on each side, along with hanging closet and overhead cabinet. So quite a bit of storage around the bed area up here. You are going to have some more shelf space back here on each side as well. And you have a little cup holder back there. Again, shelf space, electric outlet back there. So you can kind of stash some of your stuff in that section. Windshield in the front does not open, but it does have a pull down nightshade to block it out. The window on the right over here does also open, along with the window on the left side of the bed. You have a 60 by 80 queen bed, so it is actually a real length queen bed, where a lot of RVs are short queens. You are going to have an electric outlet and USB charger port on each side of the bed also. You have 4 small drawers at the foot of the bed. The bed raises up and there's storage back in behind that also. Looking up at the ceiling in that section, you're going to have your smoke detector, a few AC ducts, some lights up there. There's a couple speakers in this RV as well, along with a roof vent up there. The TV over there is a smart TV. Shameless plug, got my All About RVs YouTube channel playing right here. And again, All About RVs, one word. Currently sitting at about 67,700 and some odd subscribers. Started my channel way back in 2010, trying to learn how to do all this stuff. If you don't mind, please remember to smash the like button and subscribe if you want to keep up with more videos. Definitely help me out for sure. If you want to, that is on a swing arm again, so you can kind of maneuver that around. You are going to have a nice little bar stool area right here. So if you wanted to sit up here and eat or have a drink or whatever, socialize, somebody could sit over there. And you also are going to have, obviously, your theater seat over here. So you can kick back, recline. It has those removable little swing tables. So you can actually swivel these out of your way when you're getting in and out, or you can completely remove them. In the middle right here, I got my extra phone thrown down here. You can see the little broken screen on it. But that is a Wi-Fi charger. If I could talk today. Wi-Fi charger right there that flips up. So you could have that console out of the way if you don't want it there. In the slide out, you're going to have 3 windows. The big one behind you right there is not going to open, but the 2 on the sides do open. Pull down roller shades for that section. They did a matching lino on the slide floor, so it looks like a continuous floor. Heat ducts coming out the cabinetry instead of through the floor. You got your propane leak detector down there. You also have an electric outlet down there. Now, I'm sitting in the shade of the building, and we just turned the AC off a few minutes ago, and it was on 70. It's up to, looks like about 73 right now. We were sitting at actually 71 when I turned it off. But it is about 95 degrees outside today and in this building as well. But I'm not in direct sunlight. But when I had the AC rolling, I was sitting at about 71. I had it set on 70, but when I come in here, it was sitting on 71 to basically give me an idea. Again, if you were in a shaded area, you know, that AC was doing a really good job on a 95-degree day of keeping me nice and cool in here. You're going to have storage underneath of your sink area right there. So quite a bit of storage there. You have your dustpan vac underneath of there. So you could sweep things into it or get the hose out and actually vacuum out the RV. You're going to have 3 full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers, along with the Furrion oven, which has the glass front, the light inside, light up knobs. It's a 3-burner gas cooktop with the flip up and down glass lid. You have a large single bowl sink here with the little pull-out sprayer faucet. It also twists and comes out the side, so a little different there. And again, it pulls out so you can rinse things off. You got USB charger port and electric outlet over there also. You're gonna have the window here that does open. You have the Furrion hood range light and fan and the Furrion microwave, along with some storage cabinetry up above. Now, the RV comes with a tire pressure monitoring system. Different system than what they had last year, but from what I know so far, it looks basically about the same as far as screen and the way it kind of works. I got to learn a little more about this, but nice setup for tire pressure monitor. This customer also did the Furrion 4.3 observation camera. This is really nice. It lets you see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road or backing into a campsite. If you want to add something like that to your RV aftermarket, talk with your salesperson about doing so. But what do you guys think so far of this model? Do you like the look of this little thing? You're going to have a Furrion AC up here, again, ducted or quick dump, depending on which way you want to open it up. In the back here, you're going to have your Furrion 12-volt powered refrigerator. You have a lot of storage on the right side there, along with the drawer down below. You also have an electric outlet, or I'm sorry, an electric box down below right there. Traditional RV entry door and screen door. It does have that window in it that is Lippert thin shade ready. So I would definitely get one of those for privacy. On the side of the cabinet over here, you're going to have your 30 amp charge controller. This one has 400 watts of solar on it, the way this one was ordered. So you got a 30 amp charge controller that you could expand. I think it's an additional 200 watts if you wanted to. If I remember right, I think this holds up to like 600 watts. You got a Bluetooth speaker connectivity thing here. You're going to have your slide button, some light switches, and your awning button all right here. Then right over here is going to be your bathroom area. So you have a nice turbo exhaust fan right there with a Maxi 2 vent on it. You'll see that when we check out the roof here shortly. You're gonna have a little linen closet area over there, a nice backlit mirror, some shelf space, a decent amount of counter space for a tiny bathroom like this. You have storage underneath, porcelain foot flush commode. And you are going to have a step-in shower with the ABS tub surround, pull across vinyl door, skylight up above. Your on-demand water heater controls are right here. Your 12-volt heated holding tanks are right here. Monitor panel, water pump, water heater, override switch. There's even a motion light down there. You can kind of see they do a little different wall board on part of the bathroom, the way they set this up. But there is a decent amount of room to actually be able to come in here and sit down, for me anyways. All right, we are going to step outside. I want to show you around the outside of the RV. And then we're going to come back in and show you what it looks like all closed up here at the end. So we will be right back on the outside. All right, we are now back on the outside of the brand new 2026 Surveyor Legend 202 RB LE here. Starting here on the door side, we're going to work our way around for you. So first things up, you have a white fiberglass exterior, aluminum studded foam block insulated sidewall. The fiberglass is attached to that upgraded Azdel composite material instead of the cheaper wood Luan backer. So it's much less likely to have delamination issues on your sidewall compared to wood versions. You are going to have a good size pass-through storage area right here. There's a motion light in there, USB charger port. There's also a light switch for the front light. You can also see there's a griddle back there that does come with the RV. Now this box that's got the BXW 750 on it, that's a Blue Ox weight distribution hitch system that this customer is going to do aftermarket. Very nice sway weight distribution. Talk with your salesperson if you need some sort of hitching before you take off towing an RV. That's very important. You're going to have a power awning here, LED light strip built in close to the body of the RV, adjustable arm for tilting, manual override in the front arm head. Now looking down below here, you could see one of the 4 heavy-duty scissor jacks, enclosed underbelly right here, and then underneath is a gas line hookup to plug in that griddle. That griddle is designed to sit right here on this little tray on the side, and then there's a little dump sink that drops in right here. And you have a cold water spray port right here next to your electric outlet, cable outlet, and furnace exhaust right there. And then obviously you can see the mini fridge right there too, guys. Up front, up at the top there, you are going to have 2 outdoor speakers, a traditional porch light. So it's kind of nice they have a porch light and an LED light strip so you can light it up either way. You're going to have your stove exhaust vent up there. The unit is a dual axle unit, currently riding on Goodyear Endurance tires, aluminum wheels, drum brakes, easy lube hubs, and as we talked about inside, it does have that tire pressure monitoring system to help you keep up with that. You're gonna have the heavy duty More Ride entry step here, rated for 500 pounds, comes down, touches the ground, adjustable feet, flips in the doorway when travel. There's a little light back in behind there also. You have that deep tint safety glass entry exit door that again has the window built in. That is Lippert thin shade ready. Definitely want to recommend getting one of those. Talk with your salesperson about that. You're going to have the large folding entry handle right there. There's a couple little advertisement stickers here. One kind of talks about the Asdale. The other, the Care Camp Foundation for Kids with Cancer. That's very cool. Check that out, guys. You are going to also see they are, for a limited time, doing a 400 watt solar package instead of the standard 200. You got the extended season package here, basically kind of reminding you, you have aluminum frame floor with block foam insulation, sealed underbelly with radiant foil barrier, forced heat to underbelly throughout ducts, and then you also have standard 12 volt heated holding tank pads also. So multiple ways of trying to keep that underbelly nice and toasty for you. On around to the back side here, you are going to have a traditional flatback fiberglass rear end, 4-inch square tube bumper, spare tire cover and mount on the back right here. Just down below, there's a 2-inch hitch receiver down here. That is for a bike rack or luggage rack. It is not meant to tow anything with. In the top center up there, this one also came with a Furrion backup camera the way the customer ordered theirs. So they did that backup camera, very nice system, allowing you to see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road or backing into a campsite. And then on the top right corner there, it is prepped for the Lippert portable stow and go ladder. A very nice telescoping ladder that would allow you to telescope it up, hook it on, climb up onto your roof, do your inspections of your seams and your seals and everything, and make sure your RV is going to last you for a long period of time. But speaking of the roof, let's hop up here. I want to show you what this roof actually looks like. All right, I just wanted to hop up here real quick and show you what the roof of a Surveyor 202 RB LE might look like, depending on how you get yours. So starting all the way up there in the very front, you can see the 200 watt solar panels. In the middle right there is going to be a roof vent with a maxi cover over top of it. Your Furrion air conditioner, your Winegard Air 360 TV antenna, skylight here. You're going to have a couple plumbing stack vents back here and another maxi air vent back here in the bathroom area. But really the whole point of kind of getting up here was to show you guys there's a lot of stuff up here. So you got to make sure you get up here from time to time and maintain the seams and the seals and everything to make sure your RV is going to last. All right, let's head back down. All right, back down here on the ground. Again, very important, keep up with that roof maintenance. You are going to have a detachable 30 amp power cord right here. You can see that's stretched out probably, I'd say, close to 30 feet long, roughly, somewhere in that range. You're gonna have your black tank flush hookup right here, your cable / satellite inlet right here. Now looking just down below here, you can see your dump area. There's also a motion light under here. Again, enclosed underbelly. You are gonna have a slide out right here, as you've seen when we were inside. This is a 12-volt powered slide system, rack and pinion style. This slide is prepped for Solaire slide toppers. There's brackets up in the top corners right there. So that is something that a lot of customers do add to RVs. You might check that out, talk with your salesperson about maybe doing a slide out awning cover. Those help shade the room. They repel a lot of water, leaves, twigs, debris, all that type of stuff. Looking down below right here, again, you can see the enclosed underbelly underneath of there, the fresh water tank drain also located underneath of there. You're gonna have your city water inlet right here, your gravity fill freshwater inlet, and you will have your Suburban on-demand water heater located right here too. And there is a little access panel right here. You remove a couple screws and that gets you in behind there so you can do winterization stuff. Now right here on the corner is going to be some real important informational stickers. This is usually located on most RVs on the driver's side corner. For example, this production date sticker tells me this RV was built 6/18 of 25. Again, my model number 202RBLE. The unit has a gross vehicle weight, 7,497 pounds. That's the most you're allowed to load it up to. Axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. Do not exceed that number. It had an exterior length of 25 feet 1 inch. A dry weight when it rolled off the assembly line with these options of 5,313 pounds. So 5,313 pounds. Tire size, ST 205/75R15, 205/75R15 D range tires with a 65 PSI cold. And again, keep up with that tire pressure. Use that tire pressure monitor that comes with it. Very, very important. On around to the front side, you're gonna have a power tongue jack, manual override, light built in, 2 5/16 hitch ball, heavy duty safety chain, 7-way Bargman wiring plug. You have the breakaway cable there, 2 20-pound propane tanks with the hard cover, the auto changeover regulator. The little black box on the front right here is for the tire pressure monitor system. The little red switch down there is a battery disconnect. It comes with 0 batteries from the RV maker. When you purchase from Couch's RV Nation, it does come with at least 1 battery in box. If you want a second one, there is potentially room there for a second one. So talk with your salesperson about maybe doing that. All right, folks, what do you think so far of the Surveyor Legend here? Do you like this little floor plan? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's step back inside here real quick and we will show you what it looks like closed up. All right, we are now back up inside the new 2026 Surveyor Legend 202RB. And I just wanted to show you real quick what it looks like with the slide closed. So when it is closed, I could squeeze through here and kind of get around to the bed if I needed to. So if I was stopping at that rest area and just wanted to come in, lay down, take a nap or something, I could do so. If I needed to come in, wash my hands, again, I could do so. And I could also, make some dinner or something if I wanted to. I got full access to the bathroom area here, so there's nothing to worry about on blocking the bathroom. I have full access to come in and load my fridge or grab a drink out of the fridge during travel. So somewhat functional with the slide even closed. Now, when you are bringing the slide out in or taking it out, it is extremely important to make sure nothing is in your way. You could accidentally run into the water pole or the electric pole at the campsite if you're not paying attention. We'll let off the button here for just a second. If you are bringing it back in, you could kind of see that floor right there is basically sliding over top of your main floor. So it's very, very important to make sure there is no, for example, rocks or pebbles or any of that type of stuff. Pretty quick, Easy to do, again, 12 volt powered to get her right in and out. All right, folks, thanks a ton for taking the time to watch my RV videos. As always, you are greatly appreciated. If you don't mind, please remember to smash that like button, help out the channel. And if you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe. Thanks again.